It's the first day of the new season of the Investec Women's Hockey League and a home tie to launch their campaign for Beeston Hockey Club. Even more of a buzz perhaps around the Nottingham Hockey Centre, the home of the newly promoted Beeston ladies. The visitors are from West Midlands, the University of Birmingham, who are firmly established now as one of the leading Premier sides, but as with all university teams, suffer from regular turnover of players. The presence of our cameras for BTV makes this occasion even more special for a Beeston club who continue to push the envelope of progress and development on and off the pitch. Martin Keeling and I will be on commentary for you today for Beeston ladies against University of Birmingham, which gets underway at 2 o'clock. But first, let's get some fan reaction from down pitchside on our Fan TV.
Good afternoon, Andy Day here on Fan TV, on BTV. I'm here with Ollie Willars. Start of the new season, are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, can't wait. Down here today to watch the girls, but then obviously we kick off tomorrow against Seven Oaks. So yeah, can't wait to get back into it.
What's the preparation been like for the new season?
The lads have been working really hard. To be honest, I haven't been around that much because of commitments down south. But yeah, the squad looks strong. I caught the game last weekend against Brooklands and some really good hockey on display, so hopefully we can carry that into Sunday.
Fantastic. Today we're here for the women. First game back in the Premier Division. What are we hoping for the first season?
I think every time you come to the start of a new season, especially when you put the league blur, it's about obviously getting some consistency and trying to pick up some good results. But I think they could surprise a few people in the girls. I think there's some really talented players in there, some young, some experienced, and hopefully they can do quite well.
That's fantastic. University of Birmingham today. Can we go to score prediction, do you think? Or hedging your base, do you think?
I'm going to go for 3-3 draw.
Oh, excitement. Well, with that, it's back to Nick in the chapel.
So a warm welcome to the Nottingham Hockey Centre, to Beeston Hockey Club and to our Apple TV debut with BTV's live match coverage. Newly promoted Beeston ladies come up against another Midland side, the widely respected University of Birmingham, coached by Phil Goodram, who has had input into so many current leading club and international stars of the women's game. Having gained promotion last season, Beeston will be keen to test themselves against the top 40 side in the University of Birmingham. And they may well prefer perhaps a less stiff test than this one that faces them today. Both sides looking to bed in new players, of course, which may count against fluency, but with players eager to catch the eye of their coaches and put down an early season marker for selection and pitch time. Nikki Cochran will be captaining the Bees. From in goal and Flora Peel leads the University of Birmingham team, who have retained the services of Olympic gold medalist Lily Owsley. Well, as you can see from our pictures there, it's lashing down with rain. It wouldn't be the hockey season, would it, if it was bright and sunny. Both camps out on the pitch and warming up, and the crowd huddled underneath the umbrellas across there. Miserable day for spectators. A miserable day for our cameraman up above our media centre position here. Beeston has built a media tower which has been dubbed the chapel. I'm very happy to be sitting in the chapel for this game today. Now, sitting alongside me, as I said at the top of the programme, is Martin Keeling, a long-standing member of this Beeston club. Martin, first of all, welcome to commentary.
Thank you, Nick.
What sort of game do you think we're going to see today?
Well, Beeston have had a very good pre-season build-up to the game today. Let's hope they're competitive. They're obviously going to be nervous, being their first game in the Premier League for some years. But there's optimism in the camp that they're going to have a good season.
And the fact they have been playing, if it were as it was, second fiddle to the men in recent years, does that give the girls, do you think, a little more impetus to try and get back to parity now they're back in the Premier League?
I think that's definitely the case, and in fact it's the first time in Beeston history that the ladies have actually been in higher leagues than the men, because the ladies also got promoted to the Premier League in the indoor leagues last season, whereas the men remain in Division 1. So there's a challenge there for the men this year.
Well, watch out, gentlemen. The ladies are after you. This University of Birmingham side, I've had the pleasure of watching them on and off over the years. Really are a very well-drilled team, a real hotbed of hockey now. And like Beeston, they've benefited from excellent facilities as well as excellent coaching as well. But always difficult for a university side, so much movement within the squads, that's inevitable, I guess. But the fact they have Lily Owsley still lining up in their colours must be a real boost to them. So the game gets underway in, by my reckoning, about 5 minutes' time. The players just putting finishing touches now to their warm-up. And let's hope the weather brightens up a little bit and we can bring you a fast attacking game of hockey in better conditions than we're enjoying at the moment.
Nottingham Hockey Centre, almost ready to meet the teams.
So out come the two teams, led out by our two match officials, Chris Glover, I should say Stephen Cox and Janice Tasher, the two umpires there, in light blue. Chris Glover, the manager of Beeston, getting a name check there inadvertently, and the two sides lining up. University of Birmingham wearing their red and blue kit today. Beeston their traditional yellow and black outfit. You can see from the flags on the far side a bit of a breeze as well. The Beeston players move across the front of the line. Chance for us to look at then at the Beeston lineup, captained by goalkeeper Nicky Cochrane. Down Huddleston. Catherine Lane returning to Beeston after a spell away, brings her experience and quality to this young Beeston team. Lots of excitement about this Beeston side, and they'll be looking to get their campaign off to a positive start, hopefully with points on the board, but certainly their coach will be looking for a strong performance as well. University of Birmingham, well, we mentioned of course Lily Owsley there right at the bottom of that list. Kath Somerville in their goal. Sixth floor Peel is their captain today. Phil Goodrum will be wondering how some of these new charges will bed into a side whose reputation has been on the up and up in recent years. Got some new faces in there as well. So the scene is set, we're almost ready to get underway here. Beeston playing in the predominantly black strip today, and the University of Birmingham in their red, blue and gold.
16, Rosie Henderson. 17, Holly Hunt. 19, William McDonald.
Birmingham breaking slowly from their huddle, keeping Beeston waiting. Heard from Martin that Beeston have had a good pre-season. Let's see how much of that form they can bring into this game. Bound to be some early nerves, and I'm sure both sides want to feel that ball on the stick. So away we go. University of Birmingham attacking the Beeston goal away to our left-hand side. First free hit of the game there goes in favour of the University. Break into the Beeston half of the field. Knocked away. Also, Birmingham will be well aware of the pressure the home team will be feeling here, and look to get on the front foot early, I suspect. And that's what we're seeing at the moment, is Birmingham play the ball into the circle, and good confident first touch there from Nicky Cochrane, the Beeston goalkeeper and captain. Good firm connection on that one. Long corner. Deflected into the circle. And clearing the ball wide. And movement down that left-hand side. Sideline ball here for Birmingham. Beeston on the break, good fast run here. Drifting into the circle, taking on the reverse stick side. Good solid defending there, put in there by University of Birmingham again. Good fast break that, Martin, by Beeston.
Yes, and the person responsible for that was Sophie Robinson, who's been at the club for a number of years, was captain of the side last year and leading goal scorer in the North Conference last year when they got promoted.
Yes, this will be a step up in class, regular test for this Beeston team. No easy games in the Women's Premier League, and this Investec sponsored league, just as it should be. How often are the girls able to get together, Martin?
They train twice a week, and they have high levels of fitness, and a relatively young side as well. So hopefully they'll raise their game and perform well.
It would be fair to say this season is going to be a learning curve for them, and I think the club would be satisfied with a comfortable mid-table position at the end of it and retaining their Premier League status, is that fair?
I think they would definitely take that if you offered it to them now, and certainly the last time we got promoted to the Premier League, unfortunately we got relegated our first season back, so although we lost some key players that year, so hopefully that won't be the case this year.
Now, you may have noticed that our on-screen clock is counting up to 35 minutes from 0, so that tells you we're playing the game in 2 halves rather than 4 quarters, which is now part of a lot of international and European hockey. But counting upwards seems to be a more logical approach to things, and Beeston once again breaking new ground with that. So I don't think there's only 3 minutes and a bit to go. We're just underway here, and so far honours even. Beeston are very excited about this new live streaming on Apple TV, and I hope wherever you're watching this, be it on Apple TV or on through the Beeston website or on YouTube, that you're excited about it as well. Not a club that likes to stand still. And witness that by the fact that they are also twinned with mighty Rotterdam over in the Netherlands. sharing of ideas and best practice can only be healthy. Possibly some player exchanges in the pipeline. With Rotterdam and Beeston clubs who've enjoyed involvement over the years in the Euro Hockey League, of course. Rotterdam with spectacular success on occasions. Beeston certainly produced some of the better English club performances over the dozen or so seasons of the Euro Hockey League as well. University of Birmingham using the ball sensibly run the back, making Beeston's front line doing some chasing there. Bit of a mistrap in the Beeston midfield, but good recovering challenge going in, trying to wrest possession back. Free hit taken very quickly. Good alert play here by Beeston, trying to get the ball into that University circle. Now break down this left-hand side. There's Lily Owsley, powerful athlete that she is. Player who's had not the best of fortunes when it comes to injuries and illness over the years, but a real powerhouse.
Just outside the 23, Birmingham.
And just trying to play the ball into that engine room for the University again. So after a fairly nervous first few minutes, Beeston seemed to be settling down well to the task here, seeing plenty of the ball. Not much width about the Beeston attack so at the moment, trying to plough a furrow straight down the middle, and I think that won't worry University of Birmingham too much. Unable to get the flanks much in play. Last decision in favour of Beeston.
I think Beeston will be very happy with the start that they've made here. They're retaining the ball quite well and definitely competing with Birmingham and not looking overawed at all at the moment.
Well, I think that's fair comment. And you could argue, in fact I will argue, that perhaps this is the best time of all to play a University side when they're fresh back into residence and new players to bed in as well. In recent seasons, the University of Birmingham have been there or thereabouts in the final reckoning, and their supply chain of top players to some of the country's leading women's team has been nothing short of remarkable, and a huge amount of credit for that has to go to Phil Goodrum, the work that he's done. And we're going to see, I think the season before last, University of Birmingham up against Surbiton, and it seems to me that every Surbiton player knows Phil Goodrum just as well as his University players. He's a very proud man.
Well, the same could also be said for Beeston, who've supplied a whole string of international players to other National League Premier sides, including Holly Webb.
Promising youngster. Has skills getting the ball into the circle. University of Birmingham just inquiring of the umpire there whether there might have been a penalty corner for a foot, I think she was asking for, but right underneath the umpire's nose. Again, kick out from the goalkeeper, but not particularly clear this time. Then coming back strongly. Long corner. Nope, revised as a 16-yard hit.
I think Beeston benefit from having Nicky Cochran in goal. She's the captain this year, but she'll be being very interested by Maddie Hinch's decision to have a rest from international hockey. As she's played for Great Britain already and made her debut this year against Argentina, I believe.
Yes, it's certainly game on now as far as the goalkeepers looking to fill Maddie Hinch's rather big shoes. Interesting, slightly surprising decision from Hinch announced this week, but her decision was made in the very best interest of her game, which in turn will favour, she hopes, we all hope, I'm sure, England and Great Britain's fortunes in tournaments to come. But she's playing her club hockey out in the Netherlands with Stickser, and she'll be benefiting from excellent goalkeeping coaching out there. And there'll be a lot less air miles for Maddie Hinch to accumulate this season as well. So a tough call. I'm sure she would have agonised over the decision. It really is open season now in terms of who gets her position. Cometh the hour, cometh the goalkeeper. Just stepping up, making it tough for Beeston in that midfield. Either side able to make a breakthrough at the moment.
It's a real midfield battle at the moment. I don't think there's been one chance for either side. Let's hope it's not through a mistake that the first chance comes.
There's a chance here, my goodness, big wind up, and it's wide. Pull the shot there, too much right hand.
Your ball's on the pitch. It's off the sidelines.
Catherine Ledishman with the shot there, flashing wide. Cochrane would tell us, I'm sure, she had it covered, and we'll of course not argue with that. Not heavy rain, but the rain that is coming down is swirling around. It doesn't make it easy for the players, or indeed the umpires, but I always think particularly for the goalkeepers. The rain can accumulate on the face mask. That's a little bit tricky. Mistrap in the midfield there, gives possession back to Beeston. Fires it out to the right hand side. And battling back into possession, but turned over again. Well, with 12.5 minutes gone, I would have thought that Beeston would be quite happy the way things are on here. It was important that they got to a solid start. Didn't need to be a spectacular start, but very important they didn't fall behind for an early goal, and they've got themselves firmly in the game here, and here they are putting pressure on that Birmingham defence. They'll run clear. Beeston rather bullied off the ball there with two players coming in and the ball carrier. Support. Now they can build again to halfway. Now some width on his right hand side. Dowell has to concede the sideline ball. One of Beeston's success stories over the years, Martin, has been their youth structure here. Is that still very much a feature of the club?
Absolutely, and I was just sitting here thinking there's several juniors who are now featuring in this Beeston side that's playing. Paige Gillett, that's just on the ball there, started at the club as a 6-year-old, and she's now playing for Great Britain and England under 21s. Interestingly, her sister Holly is a very, very good show jumper and is representing Great Britain in the international show jumping event as we speak.
Sporting family.
Very much so, yes.
very contrasting sport, but both require a huge amount of commitment.
Indeed, and Paige is also a very accomplished show jumper as well.
She's trying to overcome the hurdle here faced by Birmingham University. Very unusual to be starting hockey as young as 6, but that is definitely the way forwards. And we were over on the mainland of Europe, in the Netherlands and Germany. Could be more common still. I always like to try and get a hockey stick in the hands of the youngsters when I was involved in teaching as early as possible. And one of my old boys, former Beeston player, currently the captain of the currently the coach of the Spanish ladies team, Adrian Locke.
Remember,
He would have started hockey with me around about 6 or 7 years of age in a school in Warwick. Before coming to this part of the world for his secondary education. And making huge success for himself over in Spain, where they think a huge amount of him, of course. Well, they might after that wonderful run in the World Cup.
I remember Adrian playing for Beeston, men's first team, many years ago, and a fine player he was as well.
Don't say many years ago, it was only yesterday. I feel very old. I hope that these top players, when they do make it through to the international game, go back and pay tribute to those that have coached them in the early stages. Like when youngsters leave school, they go and thank those who got them through their A-levels, forgetting who it was who first taught them to read and write. And be numerous. Beeston putting pressure on the university circle here, looking for a foot in the circle. There's a stick check in there, and can escape, which they do. Some aplomb down this left-hand side. Good fast break there by the university. It was a Lily Owsley who set the ball rolling at the back. Alert reading of the game from her, as we might expect. So we're midway through this first half of play. Rather nice to be playing back in halves against one. It reminds me of the good old days.
Yes.
I must say I'm slightly surprised that the league hasn't gone for the 4 quarters to mirror the international game. Anyway, we'll stick with the halves. 10-minute break between the first and second halves. The players will be quite pleased to get a towel on some of their hockey stick grips, which will be getting pretty damp out there at the moment. Good spell this from Beeston. Pushing University girls back towards the top of their own circle. Pulling it out. Drilled in there and missed by Owsley. See the heavy traffic on the road outside the Nottingham Hockey Centre there, on the outskirts of the university. A lot of families bringing students back to university this week.
There will be an element of that traffic going to the Nottingham Forest versus Rotherham match at the City Ground this afternoon as well.
Pace down the right-hand side. Oh, a good ball into the circle, and Cochrane was sliding out, made it difficult for the attacker. They might just have taken her eye off the ball. There was no connection that I could see, at least. Forest still get a reasonable crowd in.
Yes, they've invested quite a lot of money in players this year, and they've sold a record number of season tickets this year. So I think they're getting 25, 26,000 for home games. So yes, they're doing well.
My journey into the ground today took me along Brian Clough Way, as it's called. Couldn't help but to think back to the great man.
Great days, yes. I think Beeston have equipped themselves very well for the first 20 minutes back in the National Premier League.
They certainly have, and there's a mistake there by the last line of University of Birmingham defence, but no harm done. Just a long corner, but a mistrap there in the heart of that defence. The sense that the University are finding Beeston a little more of a handful than perhaps they might have thought they would be at the outset, as Beeston settle into this new level of play. Gone. We're still waiting for the opening goal. Here's somebody who knows all about goal scoring. Lily Owsley on the attack. There's quite a sight powering down that left-hand side. Very hard to dispossess. Challenge in their midfield there. Beeston come away with the ball. Played straight down the centre of the field, but see, they're just drifting out the left-hand side. Nice stick handling here. And force away into the circle. Birmingham. Keep your out! Shot goes crashing into the back of the net, and Beeston have the lead there. It's Bridget Kittle who's got the goal. Lovely strike. First time shot. Goalkeeper there rooted to the spot. Well, that'll give Beeston a lot of confidence, Marvin.
Absolutely. Beautifully struck goal, and she took a chance very, very well, didn't she? Snapshot there with deadly accuracy. Brilliant.
Set up by a terrific run there from Alice Huddleston, who wasn't going to be denied. Took the ball first to the left, then drifted back to the right-hand side. And then it was Kittle drilling the ball past the goalkeeper and firmly into the backboards. 1-0 Beeston. Well, I was just before that goal, I was thinking how Beeston react to a goal would be very important in this game. And I was thinking what would happen if they'd gone behind. It was equally true what happens now they're ahead. With no need for them to press any emergency buttons or to get too overexcited about things. They're in a good, strong position now. Can they keep it as it is?
I think they just need to keep playing the way that they're playing.
Exactly that.
The game is being well controlled at the moment. They've not really conceded any clear-cut chances defensively. Just need to keep working hard for each other, and there's not been very many turnovers, in fact, from either side. I think the quality of the hockey's been excellent.
In terms of chances, one remembers the Birmingham University wide of the post. But really, apart from that, very little at all. And the chances present themselves, how you take them, it's going to make the difference today. So first blood then to Beeston, and the first goal back in the Premiership of the Investec National League for Beeston. It's scored by Bridget Kittle. the lines from the back. Ball out of play near the halfway line. Catherine Lane moves it forward. Beeston play with international credentials to her name. Catherine Lane, a good re-addition to the squad. Slow to react to the umpire's decision. That ball bouncing around the top of the circle. I wondered for a moment whether it was going to present a scoring opportunity, and University of Birmingham look a little bit out of sorts at the moment. Blocked by that Beeston goal, and Beeston coming forward again, looking for a second. Wild swing at it there. Again, University finding it hard to get out of their own circle. Now they can break. Change of direction, and again. Weighted pass into the right midfield. Crane coming a long way there, commanding goalkeeping. I didn't hear the call in up in the chapel where we are, but I'm sure there was a call to the last line defence. Now Owsley can get more involved in the game, drifting into the central areas now. 3D skills coming from Owsley, but Beeston equal to it. Lovely touch. Knocked out of play there by Amelia Andrew. Catherine Lane uses a self-pass. The idea was good.
Just going to comment on the umpiring, Nick, which seems to be very good today. There's been very little dissent from any of the players. They seem to be very happy with the umpiring and the standard of that today.
Unlike the match before this, where I gave both sides were very unhappy with the umpiring. I should explain Martin has come into the commentary box hot foot from umpiring himself. Who are you doing?
We were doing Beeston second team men versus Birmingham University second team men. Ended as a 4-0 victory to Beeston.
Nothing to do with the umpiring, I'm sure.
Absolutely not. And there were no cards in the game, and it was
perfect.
Well contested with no dissent from any players.
Well, there'll be no dissent here, I hope, either, because we've got our first penalty corner of the game, and it goes to University of Birmingham, who would love to get back on terms before half-time, which is rapidly approaching now. 28 minutes gone. Unguarded foot there, just a metre or so inside the circle, leading to the penalty corner. Well, I always want to say, let's see what the University of Birmingham have got up their sleeves at the penalty corner, but of course they're wearing singlets, so they don't actually have any sleeves, but let's see what they've been planning. So Beeston defence is set. Ejected to the top of the circle, shot goes in. Deflection in front of goal there. Beeston got the ball clear, but Birmingham can attack again here. They've still got numbers up from that corner. This is Andrew on the ball. Rocks it back through Hunt. Hunt again takes a long look and fires the ball straight onto the open stick of a Beeston defender. I'm just saying there haven't been many turnovers, Martin, and rather like Beeston trams, great all day for one, and several come along together.
When Birmingham are attacking, Beeston are getting all 11 players back behind the ball, which is a reflection of the fitness of the girls, I think.
Two very well matched teams in operation here. Those who've known me over the years and commonly know I'm very reluctant to do anything other than sit on the fence when it comes to predictions, but you certainly wouldn't want to call this one. Both sides full of talent and full of ambition. So far as Beeston are concerned, so far so good. They have the lead. Whistle's gone in favour of Beeston ladies.
It'll be interesting to see if University of Birmingham equalise how Beeston would respond to that. Clearly being 1-0 up is giving them confidence at the moment.
It's a very slender lead, not something they can rely on in any way, shape or form. Their best idea, as I think you alluded to, is to carry on very much in the same vein as they started the game and try and add a second.
A little bit like my first commentary, the Beeston nerve seems to have settled after a few minutes of the game, and they seem to be not playing with particular anxiety at all.
I think we went too near this into the commentary box. It's amazing how people do get flustered though. I remember Barry Middleton a few years ago. It's an absolute bag of nerves. But Barry, you've led your country out in some of the top hockey competitions in front of huge crowds over the years. You can't be nervous about commentary. But it was out of his comfort zone, and it took him a few minutes to settle. Didn't get a word in after that.
I think it's when you haven't done something before, it's stepping into the unknown, isn't it?
Beeston on the break down this right-hand side. Nice ball forward. See Stevens drifting wide there. Again, just opening out a little bit here as we approach half-time. Less than 3 minutes to go in this first half here.
Yes, I'm sure Beeston would be very happy to go in 1-0 to the good, but still 2.5 minutes to go.
They're quite an anxious 2.5 minutes for their camp, I suspect. Birmingham is well aware that Phil Goodman won't be happy with proceedings in the first half here. Beeston finding space on that left-hand side. Lovely ball in, a nice take as well. Middleton trying to work her way into the circle. Martin looking slightly puzzled alongside me, indicating he thought there might have been a penalty corner in there for Beeston, but nothing doing.
Certainly looked like a foot, but
Tell you one thing, Mark, it's not easy to past an afternoon down there.
that is a
And
foot.
that is a foot, and that is a penalty corner. And nothing that University of Birmingham could do about that. Little touch from the attacker just in front of the defender onto the foot. And Beeston now have an opportunity perhaps even to extend their lead. Good work again from Rosie Stevens. Lovely ball crash from left to right. Lane feeding it in. And, some ordinary defensive work there from the University of Birmingham. So, first penalty corner of the game for Beeston. Comes with about a minute left in the first half here.
I have to say, in pre-season, the conversion rate of the Bees short corners has not been particularly spectacular, so it'll be interesting to see how they do here.
It's not about the rehearsal, it's about what you do on the main performance. This is the moment. Trapped, played it. Oh, well, what did I tell you? A bad rehearsal always means a great performance. And Beeston have a second goal here.
Well, I was hoping the commentator's curse might strike there in the reverse, so I'm pleased to say it did.
Now talk us through this one then.
So we've got the two castles at the top of the D, nice stick stop and beautiful strike from the Beeston player.
So
I didn't notice who it was.
Beeston 2, University of Birmingham 0. Try and sort out the goal scorer for you. Nothing particularly clear on the first or second viewing. An important touch. Oh, my goodness, Beeston will be in seventh heaven if the scoreline stays like this at the end of the game. And the University of Birmingham are going to have to come out all guns blazing in the second half, which is now not far away.
Well, a thoroughly entertaining first half, I would say, Nick.
Really good first half. Nervous as we might have expected from Beeston for the first 5 or 6 minutes, but once they settled, they showed themselves to be more than a match for their illustrious opponents, the University of Birmingham. And goals from Kiddle, and so far an unidentified strike at their only penalty corner of the game gives them a lead at half-time. So a 10-minute break now for half-time. Confirmation of the scoreline here from the Nottingham Hockey Centre. Beeston 2, University of Birmingham 0.
When you succeed,
we succeed.
so we listen.
We tailor. And we invest in you.
We are innovators.
We deliver results.
And world-class service.
We are always developing.
Learning and growing.
And getting better at what we do.
Supporting your business.
We make technology effortless.
And more than just a means to an end.
We're the team who serve.
And advise you.
All to help you achieve
And surpass your goals.
We're super.
We're honest.
And go the extra mile.
We're winners.
And team players.
And together,
We're the managed service provider.
We're Air IT.
We're Air IT.
we're Air IT.
You're number one for IT and comms.
So what advice might you give to another parent who has a child that plays hockey or a different sport?
It's always to be supportive. At the end of the day, they're doing it for themselves. They're doing it because they want to do it. Now, there might be the odd time when something hasn't gone well. And the important thing is to stick with something. Never just give up on it because the going's hard at the moment.
I don't know if you remember this. I came out of one of my reviews and was pretty upset. And I FaceTimed you and Dad. And I remember being quite emotional because I thought I'd let you down. And you and Dad just said to me that I wasn't doing this for you two. I wasn't doing it just to make you guys happy.
Absolutely. It's most definitely your life, and whilst we're very proud of you, you're doing it for, you know, for your own enjoyment, for your own work. You're not doing it for us at all.
When we're younger, often as kids, we don't realise how much effort you put in. I definitely wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you and Dad and the rest of the family, so thank you.
I played at the highest level for Holland since I was 17. First you start as a talented little girl and just go and play, and now you really have to carry the team. A lot of the media, they always write things about you, but it's not important. I know what I can do, and the people that I really care about, they always believe in me. And I've always been a fighter. Even when you think you can't go anymore, you just keep on going because of your team. My position in the field is important, but without the others, I'm a no one. Speed is very important. There isn't room for error actually. It's just me, opponents and my teammates. You have to give it your all, no mercy. Every competition we play, you just want to win. When you step on the podium, it's just the best feeling in the world. It is hard to dare and dream about winning, but we know if we play well, we can beat anyone.
Good afternoon, Andy Day here on Fan TV, on BTV. I'm here with Ollie Willars. Start of the new season, are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, can't wait. Down here today to watch the girls, but then obviously we kick off tomorrow against Sevenoaks. So yeah, can't wait to get back into it.
What's the preparation been like for the new season?
The lads have been working really hard. To be honest, I haven't been around that much because of commitments down south. But yeah, the squad looks strong. Caught the game last weekend against Brooklands and some really good hockey on display, so hopefully we can carry that into Sunday.
Fantastic. Today we're here for the winning. First game back in the Premier Division. What are we hoping for the first season?
I think every time you come to the start of a new season, especially when you put the league blur, it's about obviously getting some consistency and trying to pick up some good results. But I think they could surprise a few people, the girls. They've got some really talented players in there, some young, some experienced, and hopefully they can do quite well.
That's fantastic. University of Birmingham today. Going to score prediction, do you think, or hedging your bets, do you think?
I'm going to go for 3-3 draw.
Oh, excitement. Well, with that, it's back to Nick in the chapel.
So, welcome back to the Nottingham Hockey Centre, where we're shortly be underway in the second half. And as you can see from the scoreline there, Beeston have the lead here, and a comfortable enough looking lead at the break. They lead by 2-0. With goals from Bridget Kittle in open play and a deflected penalty corner from Carrie Hanks just before half-time, making Beeston sitting pretty to goal lead, and that must have settled nerves better than any possible tonic. Martin, convincing first half, can they hold it together in the second? They're bound to come under pressure.
They're bound to, and I think the key thing here is the next goal. I think 2-0 is a very dangerous scoreline in many ways in hockey. I've seen many games which the opposition have gone to 2-1, and then the whole balance of the game seems to then often favour the side that's coming from behind. So let's hope for a third goal for Beeston.
And a really good, confident start from this side back in the Premier Division. If they could hold on to all 3 points, it would be a dream start to their season. Owsley penalised there. Taken quickly, worked into the circle, shot comes from the reverse stick side. Just wide of the keeper's left-hand post there. Catherine Somerville there in the University of Birmingham The old beaten twice. In that, the first half. Little chance with the second, a very well worked penalty corner. Just as Martin was telling us how they've been unconvincing in pre-season. They're just keeping it dark, keeping their powder dry for the main event. Commentator's curse, Martin, you'll get used to that.
On this occasion, I'm quite pleased to have been the curse for them.
Let's see if Birmingham approach the game in a different way in the second half.
Well, the real energy about the way Beeston are competing for every ball, really. It's been a great effort from the girls.
Birmingham picking up a green card there for that overly physical challenge. A few metres inside the Beeston half of the field. Beeston player on the haunches there. Can't identify her from that particular angle.
I think that might be Bex Walker. I think.
Certainly felt the weight of the challenge there. Makes the way across rather gingerly towards the touchline, which is only a couple of paces away. Beeston forced into making a change here. We've got a penalty corner here. Martin, I was looking across at the dugout on the far side and missed the lead up to that penalty corner.
I think the ball was played into the Beeston attacking D, and it took a deflection off Birmingham, University of Birmingham stick, and then went up into the air.
That's absolutely spot on. Half touch there on the stick of the University defender, up in the air, penalty corner.
I think I should just repeat what I said previously, that Beeston's conversion rate from short corners in pre-season has not been very good.
In the season itself, they're on 100% so far. Can they keep that remarkable record going? I have a reset here. University guilty of breaking the line. So we'll have one player left, one player less to defend with. Now, this is a real opportunity now for Beeston. Players have to stay behind the baseline before the ball is injected. Out it comes. Slip left. And the shot lacked conviction there. Number 80, I reckon must be Ailing Madden. We don't have a number for her on our team sheet. On the right hand side. Housley trying her luck down the right hand side. And winning a penalty corner just inside the circle there. Game really heating up now. Housley getting on the ball and making her experience and her quality tell. Watch the build up to this one again. This is Housley on the ball. Using the full width of the Beeston pitch here. Foot just inside the circle. So this could be a big moment in the game. 5 minutes into the second period, and the University of Birmingham have what is only their second penalty corner of the game. Out it comes. Straightforward routine, big deflection, and it's finished in the back of the net. Our University are firmly back in this one. Again, a deflection, the undoing of the defence. And just the start that Phil Goodrum's University girls would have wanted here. Let's watch the corner again, Martin.
Yes, again, double castle there. Nice strike and a deflection into the goal. we're now really going to see what Beeston are made of with regards to the rest of this game.
University now playing with their tails up, just the start they needed, having dug themselves into something of a hole in that first 35 minutes. The early goal put a very different complexion on things.
They're swarming forward at the moment, aren't they?
They are. It should be the Bees who are swarming, of course, but it's their opponents at the moment.
I set you up for that one, yeah?
You did. Checks in the post. Beeston trying to work their way out of defence. Well kept in.
Just need to weather the storm now for the next 5 minutes, don't they, and try and keep the score to 2-1.
Well, just as we said when they scored their first goal, perhaps they don't need to change too much. They've had their opportunities, they've had their own penalty corner in this second half, but it was Owsley just getting in front of the goalkeeper to deflect the ball into the back of the net that brings us this very, very exciting time of the game. With University coming forward again. They pull back, scrambling defence there from Beeston, still not clear. They're trying to pick that one out and full extension on the reverse stick side. Owsley asking for the penalty corner and asks the question and gets the answer she wanted. Stephen Cox, the umpire, on this near side.
I don't think there was any doubt that was the correct decision either.
University of Birmingham's huddle at the top of the Beeston circle while they discuss what routine to employ here. The last one seemed to work pretty well. Owsley coming from that wide right position found herself pretty much in the centre of the goal and able to get the subtlest of deflections on it. I think there might have been deflection off the defender's stick along the way as well. I think there might have been Kittle in front of it. Out it comes. Trapped at the top of the circle, played in. Good left hand save there from Nicky Cochrane, the Beeston captain. A mistake, chance here, Cochrane goes to ground. And Beeston able to cover behind it. Nervous moments for the Beeston defence.
Yeah, so some loose defending there, but absolutely fantastic work by Nicky Cochrane again in the goal.
Owsley penalised this time. Well, as you said, Martin, in the first half you were anxious to know how Beeston would react to conceding a goal. Well, we're going to find out in the next few minutes now. At the moment, University of Birmingham enjoying perhaps too much of the ball and too much of the territorial advantage for Colin Clark's comfort. And another penalty corner here. Strong run across the top of the circle there from Olivia Page. Just crowded out of things. Contacts on the player. Leads the penalty corner.
Undoubtedly University of Birmingham's best phase of the game now, and important from a Beeston perspective that they try and hang on to this 2-1 lead.
Bridget Kittle there was appealing to the umpire. Doing. Corner's coming thick and fast now for the University. Out it comes. Blocked by the runner. Ball cleared to the near side, but there's enough on it there for Paige Gillett. Another penalty corner. Beeston really feeling the intense pressure now. So University of Birmingham really are turning the screw.
Quite lucky not to get a green card there as well, because she definitely took the Birmingham player out.
So all the hours of practice on training ground pre-season at penalty corners. This is where it has to come out. Beeston set behind their goal line. Into canvas. Change of plan this time. But well read there by Catherine Lane, who clears the ball to the right-hand touchline. Beeston with some space wide on the right-hand flank. That was a bit of play by Beeston. Keeper comes out. Somerville, some help from the friends, gets the ball clear and out of that University of Birmingham circle. Winding up for a shot on Investec side, the goalkeeper had to readjust and did well. And now Beeston have a penalty corner of their own. University of Birmingham defence at 6s and 7s there, and there was more than a half chance there, I think, for Beeston to extend their lead. They have to be content though with the penalty corner.
Excellent counter-attack there from Beeston when the Birmingham University short corner broke down. Let's see how they do now with their third short corner, I believe, of the match.
Narendra was almost in there. The ball came back off Somerville. Beeston have to be content with the penalty corner. My goodness, they could do with a goal here. Again, there are two castles at the top of the circle. It goes to the near one. Ball slapped in. And then clear to that left-hand touchline and break quickly. Both sides contain players with genuine pace, which makes for such a fast-flowing game. Well, with international calls, many reckon this will be a very open season in the Investec Women's Premier League, and if this game is anything to go by, it won't be the case. Very little to choose between these two sides. Although Beeston have the lead, it's still not one that they will in any way be relying upon. This game looks as if it's got more goals in it. Battle for possession going on down the middle of the pitch there. Umpire rules in favour of the University girls. One of the great advantages that Beeston has as a club is literally across that main road that we've seen traffic going down is the University of Birmingham. Nottingham, of course, a great university city with Nottingham University and also Trent as well. The facilities at both those universities absolutely excellent. The David Ross Sports Village just across the road from here. It's a wonderful indoor hockey venue. Definite plus for the club?
Yes, definitely, although currently the relationship that the club has with Nottingham Trent University seems to be thriving, while the relationship with Nottingham University is not quite so healthy these days. Hopefully that will change in the future. Of course, the University of Nottingham men in particular are now playing in the National Conference North League, so they like to try and retain their better players. Beeston seem to have settled a little now after conceding that goal.
Yes, it certainly rocked their confidence, but they have responded well. Real speed through the midfield again for Birmingham.
I think Lily Owsley was very instrumental in the comeback from Birmingham. She really did some very good things in that first 5 minutes of the second half.
work to his right hand side now. Free hit for University of Birmingham. 5 metres outside that Beeston circle, tight in the baseline as well. Ordinary ball in, nicely cut out by Beeston. Can they get the ball clear? No, they can't. Free hit, 6 metres outside the Beeston circle. University asking questions.
Bit panicky there.
Was a panicky clearance, wasn't it? That's what pressure does to you, of course. But as the University commit players forward, they are going to leave gaps at the back. And the pace of this Beeston side are well set up to exploit them. Providing they can guard the ball. Can't give away possession cheaply. The defence are coming under more and more pressure. They need some respite, Care Doctor.
They do, and there's an awful lot of way to go in this game, so let's just see how things go.
Clever reverse ball back into the circle. Well, the game's somewhat brighter, it has to be said, than the weather. Continues to disappoint in this opening game of the Investec Women's League. Beeston 2, University of Birmingham 1. Bouncing around then, cleared by Birmingham on the half volley. Andrew did well there to control the clearance. She's waiting for a free hit in her favour.
This is Charlotte Triggs on the ball, who's the youngest member of the Beeston first team squad. She's 17 years of age and has come through the junior system of the club.
Now the tram makes its way towards the centre of Nottingham. How long has the tramway been in? I don't remember it when I used to come here to play.
I think it started functioning in 2015.
Well after I finished playing. As long as it wasn't 20, well, it was 18, 15.
I think there were some concerns when it was being constructed that it might be to the detriment of the facility, but it's opened up the facility, and with all the hedging gone, the people of Nottingham are now actually aware of the hockey centre. Yes.
Yes. Be a little bit careful when you're turning out. Run over by a tram. Well, that was a dangerous bit of defensive work there, knocking the ball over the baseline. The umpire being generous there. Might have considered a penalty corner for that. A little bit frenetic at the moment for Beeston in defence. And like most sides, look better coming forwards as they do now. Good athletic work coming from Huddleston there, a tall blonde number 7.
So Alice Huddleston's another one of the juniors that has come through the system at Beeston, originally at Oakham School as well.
Penalty corner. Good period of play this coming from Beeston here. Right underneath the umpire's nose. So they win another penalty corner. Yes, judging by the advertising in the match programme and around the pitch, the club continues to have good strong links with hockey playing schools in the area.
That's very true, particularly Oakham School and Trent College. Last season Repton School formed their own hockey club, Repton Hockey Club, so the link with Repton is not quite as strong as it used to be, as they're now wanting their players understandably to play for their hockey club.
Out it comes. Shot goes in. Oh my goodness, that was close. Just wanted a touch there. The goalkeeper had gone to ground, as she had to do. Looking for a flat stick deflection up over the top. Didn't quite work out. What's Beeston given out for a third goal?
The match seems to have resumed the pattern that it's followed for most of the match now, having weathered that storm immediately after the Birmingham University goal.
Yeah, about 13 minutes left now. University of Birmingham have not given this one up. Look at this girl on the ball here, Lily Owsley. Force her way through. Such a strong physical presence, but good fast hands as well. Very hard to dispossess.
Yes, you can definitely see why she's played many times for England and Great Britain.
Very, very strong, very determined. Uses her reach to great effect. And when she's in possession of the ball's strong and bearing down on you. Not a comfortable place for a defender to be. So far, Beeston doing everything that could possibly be expected of them, and perhaps a little bit more besides. Strong run out defence here by Birmingham. All taken on by Holly Hunt. Be careful not to turn into trouble. Exactly the right thing there. Picking up the foul and not rushing the clearance. Up and over it goes. Comes down in space. Easy pick up here for Rebecca Walker. Opts to go on that reverse stick side. And as is so often the case, gets underneath it. And the defence get the ball via a free hit. Well, it's getting to the stage where Phil Goodrum, the University of Birmingham coach, might start to think about throwing absolutely everything at his opponent here to get something from the game. What a chance they've got here! Shot goes in! Oh my goodness! How did that stay out? Take the deflection off the defender, I think, rather than the goalkeeper, and gone wide.
I have no idea how that did.
What an opportunity that was. Beeston's defence, for the first time really, had gone walkabout.
I'd really like to see a replay of that, because I don't know how it didn't go in the goal.
She's battling away, just trying to raise her personal level of interest in the game here. She is a match winner. For club or country, and they need her talismanic skills now. Good interception by Beeston. Continue to make life really difficult for the university girls. Final pass wasn't quite in the right slot there for Beeston. They've won the ball back again and can put the University defence under more pressure. Colin Clark, their coach, will be very happy to keep the ball in this half of the field and away from that Beeston goal. 9 minutes left then in this one. Beeston 2, University of Birmingham 1. University 2 goals behind at the break, with a Lily Owsley deflection from penalty corner. Gave University a lifeline early in the second half, and well, there's still time, of course, to get back, not just on terms, but to take all 3 points. Beeston doing more than hanging on at the moment. And that's the story of the game. Very well contested game, this one, which bodes well for the Investec Women's Premier League, I think, judging by the quality we've seen on show today.
I imagine there'll be a few nerves on the Beeston bench at the moment with this scoreline.
Yes, and not just on the bench, they're excellent fan base across there. Rob Braving in some pretty miserable conditions, it has to be said. We're just wondering, we hardly hoped for a better team performance, but well, in less than 10 minutes time, and that will be judged by who's taken the points. Can Beeston hang on to all 3? And Birmingham turn it around in the closing stages here. Certainly they need to show some urgency, and they're starting to do that here, down the left-hand side. They have to work very, very hard to deny University of Birmingham an equaliser. All that fitness work that's done pre-season, this is what it was all about. Well, possession is surrendered, but pushing University of Birmingham back, which is a pretty good end product. Beeston girls just looking a little tired now as we go into the closing stages. They've worked and worked, and a lot of nervous energy has been expended in the build-up to this game. The amount of local media attention lavished on them. I'll cut out. They really have defended very well indeed. Severest test, though, may still be to come.
That might be the next 6 minutes, actually, Nick, that the severe test is to come. Certainly there's some very good sides in the Premier League. Who will also present problems for them, I'm sure, as the season progresses.
I wasn't thinking beyond the next 6 minutes, Martin, in that comment. I think they're going to have enough on their hands. If Birmingham come forward, they will have expected to take at least something from today, and perhaps with their additional Premier experience, might have expected to take all 3 points. Well, I think probably if you offered a good 1 point at the moment, you'd probably sign on the dotted line. Beeston coming forward looking for a third goal. Well, they haven't got a goal, but they have got a penalty corner here. And a few more seconds will tick away.
Let's see if they can convert another corner. Keep their percentage conversion rate up.
Corners so far in the game have been somewhat chicken and egg. The first one was by far the best. Carrie Hanks, the ball past Catherine Somerville in the University of Birmingham goal. Up a 2-goal lead. A straightforward, simple routine this time. Umpire thinking about blowing a whistle again.
I think he played an advantage to Beeston there to give them a chance at goal. I think he could have given another short corner.
Umpire playing the advantage. Janice Tasher over there on the far side. Good to see the Euro Hockey League have named a couple of female umpires for the season, which is only a couple of weeks away. The Euro Hockey League round 1 getting underway in the warmth of Barcelona. Now, a mistake in the Beeston midfield. Oh, it's a very good challenge, very important one as well. Just stepping in there when it was required. Keeping the render up, but she's lost out again. Another very good challenge, this time from Bridget Kiddle. Scored the opening goal for Beeston, seems a long time ago now, but that was a very nice pick off the stick of Billy Owsley going down the right hand side. One or two nerves starting to come into play. Well, it's time for the Player of the Match award. I've just heard on the public address system that Kerry Hanks is the Riley Wealth Management Player of the Match for this one. So congratulations to Kerry Hanks, scorer of Beeston's second goal, and it might well prove to be the winning goal if Beeston can navigate the last 2.5 minutes here.
I think it's quite noticeable in the last 5 minutes that there's been far more turnovers and mistakes from both sides, which I think is potentially just due to fatigue of being the first game of the season.
And a few nerves, I suspect, as well. Particularly for the university, as I said, we're expected to have got something from today. Certainly 1 point. They might still get, of course. Not looking as if they're going to get all 3. Again, a mistake coming from the university team. Those unforced errors that really are going to get a card here. Big foot, that would have knocked me out of place in Nottingham Forest colours. Walk of shame there.
And a yellow card, so she'll take no further part in the game.
So Thomas has been sin bin there. No real option for the umpire but to go for the yellow. Big foot.
Beeston defending in the best part of the pitch and the attacking third. Far better defending there than in their own D.
Yes, as somebody once said, attack is the best form of defence. Good stretching of the game there by Beeston, playing the ball all the way down to the baseline. That's a lovely steal again. They have put some big challenges now. Keepers come out, ball bounces away. Beeston very nearly in for a third. The University of Birmingham leaving some big holes at the back. Down to 10, remember.
I suspect we're going to see 11 Beeston players behind the ball now, Nick.
Play to this right hand side, almost inviting the University of Birmingham to come into the circle. Good defensive work there. We're into the final minute. Can Beeston hang on here, or will University of Birmingham spoil the party here? Taken quickly.
Beeston need to be very careful here not to concede a short corner with a stupid foul on one of the University of Birmingham players.
Beeston just need to get the ball clear. It's not proving easy. Owsley with the self pass, sets off, goes solo. Looked like it might have been a third party obstruction in there. There he goes on. Owsley again powering through to the baseline. Ball full across. Oh, they've done it! Pretty much on the final whistle. University of Birmingham somehow have found the way to break Beeston hearts here, and the ball crashes into the backboards. Let's watch it again here. Ball bouncing around. It wasn't the best of angles, was it? And somehow the shot there, I think it's Holly Hunt who's unleashed on the reverse stick side. and it's fetched up in the back of the net. And that will be the last action of the game. Well, Beeston so close there to a famous win. Have to be content with the point. But a really good game, a well contested game from first whistle right until last. We'll be leaving you in terms of the live coverage very shortly. I'll be wrapping up with our still rocking and still rolling film. So thank you very much for your attention to our coverage this afternoon, and we hope you enjoy the film that's to come. We're live again tomorrow from 1:30 with the Beeston men's team playing against Sevenoaks in the Men's Premier League. That game starts at 2 o'clock, and I'll be joined in the commentary box by Steve Musson, a lifelong coach here at the Beeston Club. It just remains for me to thank Martin for his company this afternoon, and perhaps to commiserate with Beeston, who came so close there to taking a famous 3-point haul.
Well, thank you, Nick, for showing me the ropes, and I'm sure if you'd offered Beeston 2-2 at the start of the afternoon, they'd have probably taken that, but obviously conceding virtually with the last hit of the game will be disappointing for them. But I'm sure there's more to come from this Beeston side this season.